G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is April 4th, 2023. This is the natural gas price update. So on the daily, 4 hourly and hourly, you can see there we're still in a pretty strong downtrend on the daily. On the 4 hourly, there's some level of upswing on the CCI, which is our major indicator, and on the hourly, we're still in a downtrend as well. So there is a divergence on the 4 hourly, and I'll cover that in a minute. Let's go to the daily first. You can see here, it did make and broke through this descending diagonal trend line, and it went almost as high as a 23% level from that high there. And you can see there more clearly there's a couple of bull bars or bull candles forming there, albeit very small ones. But I wouldn't be going long anytime soon, and I'll explain where you probably might want to start going long if you're new to the channel. We do follow this CCI 1500 with a moving average of 400. And as you can see, it's still a pretty strong downtrend. That closely aligns with the moving average 200 of the price chart, although it does normally give you an earlier signal to exit the trade. As you can see there, for example, it broke below the moving average 400 on the indicator on a CCI, whereas the moving average on the price chart broke down similar area, but that sort of potentially told you to keep going long because the moving average is going long, whereas here it's telling you stay short or don't go long. So that's the general theory behind the indicator. On the 4 hour chart, this is our main chart really to look at. You can see here it's still in a downtrend, although just notice the CCI is broken in a bit of an upswing, and that's the moving average also is a bit of an upswing as well. Although you'll notice the price chart is still diverging in a downward momentum. So there's a bullish divergence on the indicator versus a bearish divergence on the price chart. And again, for those new to the channel, we did draw this Elliott wave count from 1 to a long 3 leg and a very short 4 leg. And you'll notice on the fourth leg, it barely went as high as the 23% retracement on the third leg of the Fibonacci retracement. So normally we want to see it go as high as the 30 or 40%, and then on the fifth leg, which is probably still playing out, it might be a very shallow one, but if it breaks below this key support area, then we may see it fall a lot further. And in terms of this key support area, this is also aligned with this, if you look for a drill out, you see that as a ascending diagonal trend line, which coincides with that key support area that's forming as well. So that's the 4 hour timeline. And on the hourly chart, zoom in on that. On this smaller time frame, you can see there between that resistance and that support area, I drew this Fibonacci retracement, and you can see there on that smaller time frame, it's actually come up and hit the 23% retracement, and it's bounced back down to the support, and now it's making some further advancements to the upside again. So again, you'll notice the CCI is still in a pretty strong downtrend and no sign of going long yet. Now, if you have gone long in the past few weeks or months and you're holding on, hopefully you are holding on and you're not panicking and selling at a major loss. I don't use stop losses. Reference some of my videos in terms of strategies. I use the average down approach. And I've found since I stopped using stop losses, my profitability has increased dramatically. So just my opinion. I'm not telling you to stop using stop losses, but that's just my experience. I'm just giving you some sort of tips possibly. But at the moment, before we see any buying opportunities, I'd like to see the hourly, this moving average on the CCI turn up as well on the hourly. The CCI on the 4 hour is already in a divergence, so that's a slight positive potential. But again, we need to see a break above on the hourly in the short term. But ultimately, to get more confident, we want to see the CCI break above its moving average on the daily as well to be more confident. Again, to understand how to trade using the average down approach without using stop losses, reference the links in the description below. Support us and like us on the channel as well, but also if you want to support us further, go to the Patreon page and support us there as well. Thanks, and see you in the next update.